Hey, it's Kevin from Ravin Builders. We're out here today with VERSATEX, taking a look at this project that we did. This is one of our underbladder systems. So it's the Intex millwork crown molding that we've wrapped in with some VERSATEX moldings.
That really looks good. I mean, that really looks sharp. It blends right in. I mean, it becomes a feature instead of just a gutter.
Yeah. My favorite part of this layout of a riser light is when it's viewed from an angle, it carries straight. This piece right here was not planned originally. I get a lot of questions online of that it's crooked, but it does point due north, and I'm a believer. If you're going to put a compass on a project, it's got to point due north. I think this is a better representation of this built-in gutter because it's got the 5-inch crown, you know. The seams, you know, because we have a long run here, this material is available in 18-footers, but the seam work on this stealth bead has just stayed so tight and really just almost perfect that
it's pretty seamless.
At certain angles, you just can't, you cannot, you have to look for the joints, so. It really is.
It looks like you know what you're doing.
We fool them good, Bobby. We fool them good. This is a 6x6 Versa wrap, and then we use what's called an accent wrap on the top and the bottom. And I really love how our intermediate posts for the railing are a shorter version of the main support posts. So it just kind of is, you know, fluid rather, going through the corners, going around the sides. This is an accent wrap. We use a base, we use a trim kit. You got to be careful with these, with the terms of each part.
Yes.
Yeah, it's not baseboard, it's accent wrap.
Accent wrap, base kit, trim kit, accent wrap, XL crown.
Yeah,
so that's the XL crown that fits the accent wrap. So there's so many options.
You got to look at the
when it
product
comes to finishing out. You need a product catalog in your hand.
XL base kit.
Correct.
On there because you had to go around the accent wrap.
Correct.
I'm sorry, bed.
Base
XL bed kit,
XL
not
bed
base kit.
Right. The
accent wrap, base kit
on top.
Correct.
Wrap.
Yeah.
And what'd you do up here? So you did, and then you did the crown kit. So and then you had to do like a little.
Just capped it with a 5/4.
Yeah. So
like.
yeah, 5/4 by 4.
Yeah.
And there's some pocket screws in those.
Yep.
You kind of reach up there, right on the inside. There's a pocket screw that's filled. You know, probably the biggest issue was all these column wraps, because they had used a product that was not designed to counter flash a wooden post into a rubber membrane.
Y'all were talking about all the bed mold, the accent wrap, all this. It sounds more complicated than it is. You know, if you look at the product catalog, it'll have a little diagram, and it shows you all that
right
stuff.
down the line. Yeah,
well,
right down the line.
Two cuts out of a column on this, it looks like.
Correct. Yeah, because these come in 8/6 and 10. So these are all 8/6s, and then we got 42-inch. Sleeves, so those are all half wraps.
Kev, how much time do you think it saved you using the Versa wrap?
If I were to just kind of build out one of these post systems with the Versa wrap, with the accents on both ends and all the trim kits, it's going to take me probably about 15 or 20 minutes to assemble this entire bit, and that includes the prep, cut to length, the adhesive, and all the pins and everything to put it together. If I were to try to recreate this to this level of finish with length components that I was going to cut and assemble all of this by hand, it would take an extreme amount of patience to be able to have it last long term and look like this. You know, we're popping back in on this job after this project has seen a winter, has seen weather, has seen wind, really wind, salt, rain on almost a regular basis right on the ocean, and it still looks like the day that we put it in. You know, but you're talking, if you were actually going to miter lock, to actually match this level of quality, that's a whole production setup. You're talking about setting up router tables and table saws and really a shop.
Yeah.
to produce this.
And most people aren't going to do that. What we tell people on the road shows, you can do one of these in about 20 minutes, and you're at least 5 or 6 times more productive, you know, from
Yeah.
the column assembly, and you have a better looking product. You don't have fasteners exposed, you know, you have very few attachment points. So what you're saying is what we tell people on the road
Yeah.
show.
The average person doesn't understand that this is a wrap.
Right.
You know, to the untrained, the unprofessional eye, this appears to just be a white solid column. And that's what we want, right? When we go upstairs, you'll see there's a glass face fireplace, so you can actually see through it to outside. So it puts a fireplace inside and outside.
No, this is nice and tight and clean, man. This looks great.
Looks good, right?
It looks great.
Yeah. Yeah, we're proud of this one.
You ought to, you should be. Dude, I would be.
We have the second floor cable up here on the balcony sections. You know, the railing
Yeah.
flows through, so you have picket on the second floor and cable on the third. And then we went with, I think this is a really good look for this.
Yeah, I like the wider
this
look
home.
up top.
Yeah.
You don't need a grass wool on the rails, on the stairs, right?
Yep. Yeah, the cable's
Pretty
looking
nice,
good.
man. You did good.
Appreciate it.